everybody. As promised, we still have a workout for you today. It's not me, though. It's Bridget. Bridget is my BFF. She goes along with every single workout idea or workout program I have in mind. And she is a big team player and biggest fan. So she's going to be doing our leg workout for us today because my back just can't handle it. So let's start jogging it out in place, doing some jumping jacks, start warming up. We have the same format that we did for our upper body workout earlier in the week. So the first round is going to be 1 minute of each exercise. The second round will be 45 seconds of each exercise. Third round will be another 45 seconds of each exercise. So 20-second rest in between each. We got 8 moves. And Bridget is going to be using 10-pound weights for the majority of this workout, give or take. So we're going to be starting with squat with a pause. So feet about hip distance. We're going to squat it down, pause about 2 seconds, and then bring it up nice and slow. And then come back down, squat and pause, slow on the way up. Next up, we got side lunges. We'll bring those dumbbells down by your sides. We're going to step it open to the side, keeping those feet parallel, laying that chest over your leg, and then bring it back up to center and other side. So we're really pushing those hips back and hinging into that side. Third exercise, we have RDLs. So feet about hip distance and parallel, little bend in those knees. We're going to reach your hips back towards the back wall, keeping those shoulders back. Bring it down to parallel and then squeeze your butt to lift yourself back up. So let's see the side view here. Little bend, hips go back, shoulders are back. We're coming down to parallel and then back up nice and slow. Next up, front and back lunge. So we're going to take a step forward. We're going to do one side for the first half and then the other side for the second half. We're going to step it forward, lunge, and then go right into a back lunge on that same foot. So nice and slow here to keep your balance. Don't go faster than your balance is allowing you. And then let's see the side view here. So notice how when she lunges, her shoulders are staying right over her hips and she's sinking straight down rather than, you know, pushing her hips back or doing funky things.
And avoiding the table rip timing. That's me too. Let me try that again.
There we go. Perfect. Next up, we have staggered RDL. So we did these last week, so we're just going to step about a foot behind you with one foot, staying on the ball of that toe. Your back leg is not working at all here. It's just there for a little balance. Little bend in your knee. We're going to reach those hips back, really get into that front leg here. You should really feel all the pressure on that hamstring, and then squeeze your butt to lift back up. So let's see a side view next. So
move this down a little because I think the feet are kind of important on that one.
Now you're seeing my struggles.
Yeah. Stacey, how do you do this?
I don't know. I don't do a very good job. All right, then next up we have the narrow squat to toes. So feet are about hip distance. Weights by your sides. We're going to squat it straight down and then lift up to those toes. So we're rocking forward to your toes, back to your heels, and then stand back up. And back down to those toes, to heels, and then back up. Perfect. Next up, sumo deadlift. So feet wide, toes apart, nice wide stance there. Weights are going to be in between your legs. We're going to sink down into those hips, trying to keep that chest up, and then press back up. So we're keeping those knees pushed out over your feet the whole time here. You should feel this one in your inner thighs. And then last one, we got glute bridge. So on the ground, on your back. Heels are nice and close to your butt. Weight is going to go on your hips, closer to your thighs. Keep your hands there to hold on to it. We're going to squeeze your butt to lift your hips. And then lower down nice and slow. Perfect. All right, are we ready? First round is 1 minute of each. We have the squat with the paws up first. So we'll get going in 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And go ahead. Squat and hold, and then slowly back up. So I feel like it wouldn't truly be one of my fitness videos if there weren't videotaping errors happening. I've had a lot of those. This is our second try here, guys.
Say more about like 4 tries to actually get the recording going, right?
Yeah, 1 try at the exercises. We didn't get too far though. And then like 4 or 5 tries to get the recording.
So the usual.
The usual for me. I'm used to this. Last 15 seconds there, Bridget. Looking good.
Thank you, Stacey.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. All right. Deep breath. Shake it out. We got the side lunges up next. That 20-second break is pretty nice, I bet.
Yeah.
Much better than the 10 seconds.
2, 1.
All right, side lunge. So really reach those hips back.
I already feel sorry for my butt. I'm apologizing to it right now. It'll hurt tomorrow.
Apologizing to your butt in advance. I'm sure everyone else is too. You're halfway there. All right, you got about 15 seconds. Perfect form there.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, shake it all out. We got the RDL up next.
Lower those weights.
Set the weights down for a second. 10 pounds, I'm sure, feels heavy after a while when you don't put them down. All right, get ready, guys.
2, 1.
Let's go. So little bend in those knees. We're really reaching those hips back. Back stays nice and flat here. Fun fact, it was always Bridget's dream to be on a workout video.
Oh, yeah.
She's watched them, she's done them, she's dreamt about it, and today's her day.
My big debut.
Halfway there. Where are you feeling this?
I'm feeling it in my butt and a little like in my upper butt and then my
Hamstring.
little bit of my hammies.
Perfect.
Is that where you're supposed to feel it?
Hamstrings and butt.
2, 1.
And rest. All right. Forward and back lunge up next. I will let you know when we're halfway so you can switch sides.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, go ahead. So take your time with this one. If that balance is a little shaky, there's no reason to go quick. Looking good. This one's going to be fun at the end of the workout, right?
Oh, yeah.
Halfway there, let's switch sides.
Oh, this is a lot more balanced than I was expecting.
So by now you might have noticed that one side is probably a little bit better than the other, either stronger or just better balance. Last 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. All right, staggered RDL up next.
Can you hear that pump? Woo.
I did.
We've got
There's always funny noises in the background of my videos, like cats puking.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so remember, really trying to get into that front leg here. So really push those hips back, hinge into that leg until you feel the tightening of that hamstring. Once that hamstring is feeling like a tight rubber band, squeeze your butt to bring it back up. This is very similar to the RDL we just did, but you should feel it so much more in that front leg. Switch sides.
What does RDL stand for?
Romanian deadlift.
Oh.
I don't know why they're Romanian, but that's
I
just
would have
what they're
known
called. Are there any Q&As that I should answer while you're on this?
Oh, yeah, I can ask you about you.
Yeah, and I'm sure other people would like to know also.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, narrow squat to your toes up next. How are those legs doing?
Surprisingly, the weights are like my hands need to rest.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, so feet are narrow. We're squatting down, rocking up to your toes, and then back up. Where are you feeling this one?
Definitely hammies, and I'm sure I'll feel it in my calves pretty soon. I feel it coming.
Do you notice it in your glutes on the way up?
Yeah, like those that kind of creeps up your butt.
Yep. The muscle that creeps up your butt. I love the terminology we're using. Last 15 seconds.
About Stacy, I'm sure a lot of people already know, but maybe for new people that are watching, where do you work? What do you do?
3, 2, 1.
And rest. Sumo deadlifts up first. I can't talk. I'm not even doing the workout when I can't talk. Second to last. Actually, we're almost done with this first round.
It's the end of the beginning.
3,
the end of the beginning.
2, 1.
All right,
Go.
Sumos. See, you are a better model doing these than I am because you're so much more flexible than I am.
Oh God, no. I am not flexible.
Maybe not, but more than me. Which is why I have this back injury.
I needed ice skating too.
Did.
That must have been fun.
Well, I was very not flexible for an ice skater, and when I stopped, I just stopped all stretching, and it got 10 times worse.
Oh, okay.
So don't stop stretching, kids. Don't neglect it. 15 seconds left.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, and then on the ground, last exercise, we got glute bridges.
Yay, I like on the ground part.
I know, they're not so bad on the ground. I like saving the on the ground part for the end.
Yes, I do like that.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So try to squeeze it up as high as you can. And then lower down slow. Right before your butt's about to tap the ground, power it right back up. So our timer here totally cut you off when you were talking about Q&A or questions.
That's okay. I was just wondering, like, for people who don't know, like, where do you work? What do you do? You know.
For
Tell
people who don't know, I'm sure, I think most people do, but I work at a small gym in Orland Park, teaching group classes. I've been a trainer now for about 5 years.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
rest. All right. Congratulations. You made it through the 1 minute round.
45
Yay.
seconds now. Wait, right? 45?
45 seconds next.
Yay.
So back to that squat with a pause.
3, 2, 1. Go.
You did this one for a minute before. You can do it for 45 seconds now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. It's a whole 15 seconds less. Sometimes that 15 seconds makes all the difference. All right, you're about halfway through it.
Oh, man.
Or no, I'm sorry. You have 10 seconds left. You have 10 seconds left. Sometimes I look down during the 45-second round and my gauge is off.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, rest. See, under promise, over perform.
Exactly.
Side lunge up next.
So what's your favorite muscle group to work out, Stacy?
My favorite muscle group to work out.
3, 2, 1. Go.
I like to think legs is, but when I'm actually doing legs, I'm like, screw this, man.
Like, what am I doing?
I actually say I love doing chest. I love doing chest and like bench press and stuff like that.
Oh, those ones are difficult. They're like the upper, like
Yeah,
muscles up there.
chest and shoulders I like doing. I feel like it's almost instant gratification because you see the results.
Oh, really?
Well, I feel like I see the results pretty quick.
Yeah, those are like the ones that like I really struggle on.
1. Rest.
All right, rest there. You got RDLs up next.
Whew. I'm
Yeah,
sweating.
most women I notice tend to struggle more with the upper body and prefer legs.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Which I do like legs, but there's a lot of leg workouts where I get started with them and I'm like, oh man, what was I thinking? All right, you're about halfway there for real this time. All right, less than 10 seconds. Really reach until you feel that pull in your hamstrings.
3, 2, 1.
All
Rest.
right, front to back lunge.
Oh man, the balancing ones.
Ooh, let's see how that balance is doing.
I can start. Well, actually, I don't know which one's my bad leg.
I think your left leg lunging was your bad
3,
leg.
2,
Left leg, just like
go.
Yep. At least from where I'm looking, I thought it was. Maybe whichever leg goes second is the bad.
Yeah,
That's
I feel
what
like
I
that's the case.
All right, switch sides. At least it's only 45 seconds this time, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that felt faster.
See, it's going faster.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right, staggered RDL.
I'm glad I chose those 10s. 15s might have been too much.
Committed to those 10s now.
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, it's looking good there. How's that butt feeling? We're over halfway through this workout.
It went numb. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I was gonna say it went numb, but no, I'm just kidding. I wish it did.
Hasn't gone numb yet. Switch sides.
I'll let you know tomorrow. When I can't walk.
Well, at least it's not just me, because last week, after all those workouts last week, I was definitely struggling to walk.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Rest.
All right, narrow squat to the toes.
I kind of missed the cats in the video, though, Stacy.
I know.
3,
As long as they're not puking.
1. Go.
So for everyone watching, Bridget has a bird, which is also fun to have in a video if he would chirp around and be active.
No, he's grooming himself right now.
He just wants to watch you die in peace.
He does, like when I go running on my treadmill, he'll like sing the whole time. It's kind of fun.
You don't need music when you have me, Mom.
He's probably just making fun of me.
The pets of America are loving these at-home
3,
workouts.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, sumo deadlift.
That one's the one I'm dreading.
The sumos?
Yeah, those ones are hard. Yeah, Birdie, just
3, 2, 1. Go.
I wish Birdie would cheer me on now.
But your sumos look so good. They look better than mine do.
I think it's just the angle.
Oh. Well, you're a great model.
Thank you.
All right, got 15 seconds left. Remember, you only got to do these one more time.
When you sent me the workout today, I'm like, oh, that's not too bad.
2,
But
1.
as usual, like
That's
all your
right.
workouts like don't look bad until you start doing them, and you're like, oh my God, Stacy.
That's what I say all the time. I'm like, this doesn't look so bad, and then I do it, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm a monster. Glute bridge.
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Go.
You know, the worst offender was the hurricane. When I wrote that one, I thought, this will be fine. And then I did it, and I was like, oh my God. Should I even post this? Like, this is almost too hard.
Those are fun though.
Yeah, it's over quick.
Yeah.
And today's workout is just under a half hour.
Yeah, we're almost done. Well,
Pretty solid leg workout in just under a half hour.
that's really all you need.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. You know what that means. Last round.
Yay!
Yay. Squat with the paws up first. Last time doing it. Maybe grab some heavier weights if you can.
3, 2, 1.
All right, go ahead.
I'll grab them next. Oh no, I'll just grab them
Yeah, you can grab. Oh, there we go. Birdie said hi. I heard him. All right,
Yeah.
everyone at home. Bridget just grabbed heavier weights. What do you have now? What are you lifting now?
15s.
15s. She went from 10 to 15, so I hope you went up also.
Might have been a little bit dramatic.
Don't let Bridget be the only one killing herself here.
Why did I do this?
Now you're committed.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
rest. All right, side lunges.
Gotta put those down for a
Only
second.
one more round with them. You can do this.
Stacy. Always knows how to push me.
Even when I'm not there.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Go.
side lunge. Remember, guys, your legs are stronger than you think they are. They're big muscles. In order to build more muscle, you have to lift heavier weights. See, you're looking just fine with those 15s. It might not be very comfortable,
No.
but that's how we get that muscle, right?
That is true. Whoa.
Last 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. RDL's up next.
I'm shaking.
I think that's how I was feeling last week after that leg workout.
I'd say those hurricanes are like the
2, 1.
hardest things
Go.
ever.
All right. Feet about hip distance. Really pull those shoulders back and keep that chest out. Don't let your shoulders start to roll forward as you get tired. Yeah, my legs were shaking last week after doing legs, and I had to do it twice because I didn't record. So just imagine getting near the end here, Bridget, and
Nope. I'd be
doing
like,
it all over again.
we'll do this tomorrow.
You know, I thought about just stopping the video and taking an hour break to recover and then coming back.
3,
But
2, 1. Rest.
there's no way I would have come back to it. I just wouldn't have. I would have gotten tired. I would have dreaded it. So I just hit that play button and did it right on the spot.
Well, now you know you have me to do your second workouts if
Yeah.
you want that.
Front to back lunge.
2, 1. Go.
What is it again? Sorry.
Front to back lunge.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. I forgot it because I wanted to forget it.
Sometimes you forget things for a reason. How's that balance?
Oh. I think these weights are actually helping it a little bit.
All right, switch sides. You know, you complain a lot less than I do, I think.
I'm struggling internally.
Must look good on video.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, staggered RDL up next.
You're killing me. There. Now I'm complaining.
You saved all your complaining for the last round.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, remember, keep those shoulders back and that chest up tall. Really get into that front leg here. Back leg's only there for a little balance. Let's do one more on this side and then switch legs. All right, last 5 seconds. One more.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, the narrow squat to your toes up next.
I'm so sweaty.
Almost there. Last 3 exercises. You got this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh man, I could really feel that in like butt.
Butt's feeling it now. Well, when we leave quarantine, you might gain the quarantine 15, but it's going to be 15 pounds of muscle.
Woohoo.
It's going to be 15 pounds in that ass. I said that horribly.
Don't make me laugh.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
rest. All right. Sumos. Your favorite.
Have you made a quarantini yet?
I have not made a quarantini. Have you?
I found some recipes, but they
3,
just fit.
2,
I'm gonna
1.
use one because
Go.
no, I used one. Darn it.
There you go. The pressure's on. You got to use 2. So the recipe I saw for a quarantini was emergency as salt or sugar on the rim, and then orange juice and vodka.
Yeesh.
I'm not really a mixed drink person, though.
I don't know, like, I feel like mixing emergency with vodka.
Would that work? Would that just kill the vitamin C?
I guess it's like Jaeger and Red Bull, like, they'll just cancel each
3,
other out.
2, 1. Rest.
All right. You made it to glute bridges.
Oh, yay.
The last 45 seconds.
Okay.
So grab your heaviest weight you got. Get it on those hips.
We can do
3,
it.
2, 1. Go.
All right. So try not to let those hips touch the ground at all for this last round. Bring them all the way up, halfway down, power them back up. If your butt can do it.
I can see on my screen I hid the lower part of the floor here, so you can't tell if I go all the way down or not. Trust me, I'm trying to go halfway.
Convenient. Sometimes you haven't really set yourself down, but your butt just hits the ground,
3,
you know?
2, 1. Done.
All right, you are done, Bridget. And everyone at home, you finished. You made it. How are you feeling there, girl?
Oh, oh, I feel much better now.
Now that it's over. All right. Well, how about you do some quick stretches for everyone, because you should probably stretch too.
Yeah, we'll start with the child's pose because I can really feel it.
All
I feel
right,
like that's a good one to
stretches
do.
today. So knees apart, toes together, push your hips back, try to get your chest down to the ground.
And you can like, walk it.
What was that?
Just walk it over a little bit.
Oh yeah, walk it over to your right side. I know you can't really see Bridget's arms here, but walk them over to the right side. Put your left hand over your right hand. So you should feel that going down your left side.
Yeah, that's working.
And then walk it over to that other side. Right hand over your left. All right. We did a lot of butt stuff today, so how about we come into a pigeon pose?
Which one is that? Is that like this one?
Yes. Lay it over that front leg. If you're more flexible and you want to get a little deeper into this stretch, you can extend that back leg out straight. And Bridget's like, maybe.
Oh, now you can feel it.
So if you don't feel it in your glutes, extend that leg out a little bit further until you feel it. And then once you're ready, we can flip sides. Swing that other leg around in front. Straighten out your back leg.
Should bring my bird out for pigeon pose. I wonder if he'd stay here.
All right, then bring it to your knees. So bring that right leg out in front for a little lunge. Sink those hips down and bring those hands to the inside of your foot to sink a little bit deeper. All right, then let's bring it up. Straighten out that front leg, toe up to the ceiling. Ooh, you are more flexible than I am. I can't sink my hips back that far. Sink your hips back till you feel that stretch down your hamstring. We did a lot of hamstring stuff today.
I always send pictures of me trying to touch my toes to my mom, and I say, thank you, Mom. Definitely genetics.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm so tight, especially my hamstrings, that it pulled my lower back out of place. And then let's switch sides. So bring that other knee out, sink your hips down, and then bring those hands to the inside of your foot. And then we'll shift those hips back, straighten out that front leg, toe points to the ceiling, get into that hamstring. And for those wondering about my mysterious back problems, yes, it is because my hamstrings are so tight that it cranks on my low back until I just can't do things. And it pulls discs around and it's not good. So don't neglect stretching, everybody. Let's bring it back to a downward dog. So hips go back. Try to get those heels down to the ground. You can alternate a little bend in each side to get a little bit deeper. And then once you're ready, you can walk those hands back up to your toes and roll it up. And we are all done, everybody. Nice work. Nice work. Thank you, Bridget, for being our model for today. Depending on how my back's feeling, y'all might be seeing a lot more of Bridget.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So remember, I am just some lame-o trainer that likes to post workouts on YouTube for friends and clients. So if you like what I'm doing here, just like it, make a comment, let me know that you're watching, and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow. Or Bridget will see you tomorrow. One of us.
We'll see about that. I'll let you know how I'm working in the morning, Stacey.
See how we're like.
Thanks for the workout.
Bye, everyone.